I traveled to Viana Castelo because of a Lego store. But what I didn't expect was everything else I found around it. A hospital ship, a famous pastry shop, museums, a cathedral, and even a chocolate hotel. So today we're going to visit what might be the Lego store with the biggest variety in Portugal and see if it's really worth the trip. The store is called Universo Encantado, and it opened in 2018 in the beautiful city of Viana do Castelo, in the north of Portugal, very close to the cathedral. And there's one thing that immediately catches your attention before you even walk in. There are Lego brick benches right outside the store. You really can't miss it. But the real surprise is inside. This store has a huge variety of Lego. Polybags, new sets, older sets, minifigures, magazines, clothing, accessories. A bit of everything. And what I really like about this store is that it doesn't feel like just a store. It feels almost like a small Lego exhibition. Because everywhere you look, there's something interesting to see. If you like minifigures, this place is especially dangerous for your wallet. There are lots of them, and some are not very easy to find. And another thing I have to mention is the customer service. You can really tell that the people working here actually like Lego. They know the products, they help you, they give suggestions, and that makes a big difference. I even had the chance to build a Lego Easter egg here, which was a really fun and different experience. But now you might be thinking, okay, the store looks great, but Viana do Castelo is quite far away. Well, that's true. But the good news is that there's a lot to see here, and the best part is that most of the main attractions are very close to each other, so you can explore the city on foot. So since we're already here because of Lego, let's explore Viana do Castelo. Our first stop was the Gil Eannes Hospital Ship, and this is not just any ship. This ship was used as a hospital to support Portuguese fishing fleets that worked in the very cold waters of Newfoundland and Greenland for many decades. Today, the ship is a museum, and you can actually visit it inside. You can see the operating rooms, the hospital wards, the radio rooms, the engine room. It really feels like a floating time capsule. Even if you're not really into history, it's still a very interesting place to visit because it's something very different from a normal museum. After visiting the ship, we made a very important stop. Right next to the ship, there's a very famous pastry shop called Manuel Natário. This place is known for its Bolas de Berlim, which are basically Portuguese Berlin donuts, and they make around 1,000 of them every single day. So, of course, I had to try one, and I can confirm it was absolutely worth the stop. Next, we went to the Costume Museum. Here you can see the traditional costumes from the Viana region, and some of them are more than 100 years old. Many of these costumes include real gold jewelry, and they are incredibly detailed and colorful. Even if you don't usually visit museums, this one is quite interesting because the costumes are very unique and very different from what you normally see. Very close to the museum, we have the Viana Castelo Cathedral. From the outside, it almost looks like a small fortress with two big towers and a beautiful Gothic entrance. It was built in the 15th century, and it's one of the most important historical buildings in the city. And the best part is that all of this is within walking distance, which makes Viana a really nice city to explore slowly. We also visited the Museum of Decorative Arts, which is inside a beautiful old Baroque building. Inside, there are rooms decorated with traditional blue Portuguese tiles that show historical and cultural scenes, and the building itself is already worth the visit. And to finish the day, we went to the most unexpected place of all, the chocolate factory. This place used to be an actual chocolate factory, and today it's a hotel, a museum, a shop, a chocolate therapy space, and even an escape room, all dedicated to chocolate. So if you like chocolate, this might be a very dangerous place to visit, but in a good way. So, is it worth coming to Viana do Castelo because of this Lego store? Honestly, I would say yes. Not only because the store has an incredible variety of Lego, but because the whole experience ended up being much more than just a Lego trip. In one day, we visited a unique Lego store, a historic hospital ship, a traditional pastry shop, museums, a beautiful cathedral, and we even ended the day in a chocolate factory. So this turned out to be not just a Lego trip, but a really great day in Viana do Castelo. I know I will definitely come back to the Lego store, back to the Bolas de Berlim, and of course, back to the chocolate. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this different kind of video. And now tell me in the comments, did you already know this Lego store?